Hey, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video here on Variety and Airs, the most wonderful currency channel. Our little channel here has hit almost 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing and liking to the channel, sharing to your friends, going over to varietyairs.com, our secure website, for free everything. Free articles, free news, free coin guides, free bill guides, free precious metal guides. Free! Anyway, let's just get right to the video. I haven't done a bill search in a little bit, so I thought I'd catch myself up. Now, starting right off, we have a 2013 series $1 note, very beat up with a nice, almost 45-degree fold right here. Good repetition of sevens, but nothing crazy in the serial number. At first glance, I thought it might be a date note, but it's not. So moving on from that, we have a lot of damage, as you guys know, with any collectible, money included. The condition of the bill definitely has to do with the value of the bill. In this case, just $1 so far. Nothing on the back, nice and beat up, so we'll move on. 2006, so a little bit older. Only difference here is going to be the signatures. That's the only difference on $1 notes since the 50s. When they added the phrase, "In God We Trust," to the back of the note. They were talking about doing redesigns of $1 notes here in the 2020s, but with COVID and all that, that's all been offset for at least a few years. So I think now that they've put in a larger order from the BEP for bills in general for 2021, we'll probably hear some news come out as far as redesigns. Technically a double date note, super reach on what that is, and what I mean by that is 1668 in the year 90. Nothing historically important. I mean, well, lots of historically important things happened between the year 90 and 1668. However, the only time I think a double date note is really worth holding on to is if it's a span of years. For example, if, say, it was the span of years for the U.S.'s involvement in World War II. Then that would be a great double date note to have as far as 2 years in the serial number. Otherwise, collectors and resellers, stuff like that, are going to be looking for just birthday notes or date notes with month, day, and then a 4-digit year. I get asked about that a lot. You know, the wonderful thing about this hobby and every hobby is if I like to collect only blue crayons, then I can do that. If I like to collect pillowcases, I can do that. And that doesn't mean I collect them for value. That means I collect them because I think they're great. And so when it comes to bill searching, I can't stand when I see comments of, oh, replies to other people's comments in the videos that say, oh, you shouldn't collect those. Well, everybody has the right to collect whatever they want. I love star notes, even if they're not worth more than their face value. So collect what you want. Little bit of excess ink, excess ink. In the 6 on the end here, it's very, very small. But something to keep an eye out for is what I like to call filled digits, and that's when excessive ink almost fills up the open space of the digit. Quite a while ago, I did a video where we came across a really good filled digit, excessive ink error, where it almost made the 8 filled in. So keep an eye out for that. Really good condition bill, but nothing there. Hello! There we go. Repeater note. 2017. That's awesome. So it's the 2017, the newer $20 notes as far as series is concerned. We'll see a lot more throughout the 2020s in those series, of course. But what a great repeater. 11, 55, 77, and 88. What a awesome find. I have not found a good repeater in a while. I'm glad that this is on video, so you could share it with me. Really, really cool. $20 note. Little bit of damage on it. Little fold here. A little bit of a fold up at this corner, but you can't really tell too bad. I can see it more off camera. Nice ink. Little bit of excessive inking from the serial number. But man, what a good repeater. So 4 different numbers. The only thing that would have made this even better was if it was like 22334455. One of the viewers for this channel sent me an email with a repeater like that, and I was just stoked for them. I know they sent it off to PCGS and got it graded. I'm going to do the same for this one. I don't think it's going to command a massive value over face value, but maybe $40 to $60, which is, you know, 2 to 3 times the face value. I love it. I'm holding on to it. Let's get on to the next one. Series 2013 $5 note. Good inking. Overall, good quality of the bill. A little bit of a fold in the center here, probably from being in my wallet. Aside from that, little bit of damage here. You can see kind of some waviness on the end of the bill. Maybe it got stuck underneath like a glass as a tip or something like that. Usually that's what that's from. Everything else looks pretty good on the note as far as the reverse side of the note. Good sheen to the color. You can see all that nice variation in the greens that we use here in the U.S. to produce our notes as far as the ink color is concerned. And here around the Urian constellation, you can see really clear color in numbering. So that's really, really neat. Moving right along, good eights as far as repetition is concerned. Another 2013 $5 note. Now, these redesigned fives after the early 2000s are one of my favorite $5 notes, unless you go back to the larger scale $5 notes. But back in those years, they just simply went haywire with the graphics that they did on notes. For something a little cleaned up and a little more enhanced, I really like the depiction of both Lincoln as well as the Great Seal in the background there. Little bit of shift in the seal, but still within the acceptable confines of where it should be printed. And a little dotting of ink, most likely some wet ink transfer from a $5 note that sat below this one. Getting down there, looks like we got some $20 bills. I was doing a little bit better this week than I thought. 2013 $5 note, little bit beat up, you know, got a fold here and stuff. Now, one cool thing on this one that I notice is you can really see those hairs that make up our mixture of paper, which is cotton and linen. And but nothing in the serial number. Really good repetition of 5s and 6s and stuff, but not enough variation like that other repeater note to hold on to it for. And nothing on the back. We'll do the last two at the same time. Hey, what about a block there? Holy moly. Okay, so we got a good example here. I really wish we would have had, we almost had a, man, what an awesome bill search for examples, but mainly that repeater. But what a great block of ones here. This is a great example of what's an almost really great find. With this 04, now this is a date note, you know. You're talking April 11th, 11/19, so I'm going to hold on to it, but I really wish that block of ones was across the whole bill, or if we would have had like zeros on the end, or maybe 2, 2, and then ones, and then 2, or something like that, so a little bit less variation in the digits. But for it being a birthday note or date note, I'm going to hold on to it for that. I'll look up April 11th, 11/19, and see if anything really historically important happened that day. And we'll go from there. Very cool. Set that aside. What a good last note to come across. And then this guy here, nothing really crazy on it. Almost a broken ladder note. If we would have had a 2 in there, we would have had close to a broken ladder, but we still are missing that 6. So keep an eye out for broken ladder notes. This one's a little beat up as well. Back of the note. Yeah, looking pretty good. Printed pretty appropriately overall. So I don't see anything too crazy to hold on to there. So what are we holding on to? The creme de la creme find of this bill search. A super awesome repeater note with 1155, 77, and 88. In not too bad a condition. I think I'm going to send this one off just to be graded, even though I don't think it's going to command a mass amount of value. And then a nice little birthday date note of April 11th, 11/19. I will let you know these are a 2017 and 2013 note. Depiction on them is about the same. But I will let you know what happened on that date if something historically important happened. And I will also let you know how the process of getting this guy graded goes. But as always, let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. I will see you there. and I will see you in the next video.